Hello everyone, today we are starting a new chapter which is areas related to circles, chapter number 12. In this chapter, what we will be dealing with is the perimeters and areas of certain figures, plane figures as well as circular figures. Now you may come across in your day-to-day life figures, that is circular figures, circular shapes like wheels, bangles, round cakes, brooches, then dartboard, then wheels and circular parts, flower beds, etc. We will be finding out the area and perimeter of such figures in this chapter first, and then areas of combination of certain plane figures also. So first we are just dealing with the known fact, that is, it is only a review, the perimeter and area of a circle. Okay. Now distance covered by traveling once around a circle is called the perimeter of a circle. And for a circle, we usually denote or use the word circumference instead of perimeter. Okay, so circumference of a circle is same as perimeter of a circle. Now, there is a relation connecting the circumference and the diameter of the circle, that is, they bear a constant ratio. And that ratio is denoted by pi. So you have circumference divided by diameter is equal to pi. Read as pi, pi, pi. And so what will be the circumference? Circumference will be pi into diameter. Again, diameter is, if r is the radius, then diameter is 2r. So you will get pi into 2r. So your circumference is 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the circle. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Now usually the value of pi is taken as either 22 by 7 or 3.14, which is approximate value, not a fixed, that is correct value, it is only an approximation, and we will use in problems these values, either 22 by 7 or 3.14. Okay, now we will move on to what is area of a circle. Now in your earlier classes you have studied how to find out the area of a circle. That means if you have a circle, you will be breaking it into a number of sectors and then arranging it in a rectangular shape so that the length of the rectangle will be half of the circumference of the circle and breadth will be the radius of the circle. And now we will calculate like that. Okay, the area of the circle. For that we are just taking length of the rectangle will be half of the circumference of the circle. Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So this is the length of the rectangle, and breadth of the rectangle will be radius of the circle. So what will be area of the circle? Area of the circle will be length into, circle means it is actually you are finding out area of the rectangle, which will be same as the area of the circle also. So you will have length into breadth, so that it is half into 2 pi r into r, which will give you pi r square. So area of a circle of radius r is pi r square. So we are now starting the exercise 12.1, and you have to use the value of pi as 22 by 7 unless and until they are saying that you have to use the other way. Okay. The first question is, the radii of the two circles are 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter respectively. Find the radius of the circle which has circumference equal to the sum of the circumferences of the two circles. So what you have to get? You have to get the radius of that circle which has its circumference as the sum of the circumferences of these two circles. That is the circle with 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter as the radii of their circle. So first we have to find out what will be the circumference of both the circles separately. Okay. So first we will just take, let r1 be the radius of the bigger circle or of the circle with radius given as 19 centimeter, and r2 be the radius of the circle with 9 centimeter. Okay, radius of the circle with 9 centimeter, right? Now what? So you are getting r1 is equal to 19 centimeter and r2 is equal to 9 centimeter. We will find out what is the circumference. Okay. Now circumference of the circle with r1 as radius. Okay, of circle with radius r1 is 2 pi r1, right? Now replace the value. What is r1? 19. So you are getting it to be 38 pi centimeters as the circumference of the circle with radius r1. And what will be the circumference of the circle with radius r2? It will be 2 pi r2. So you are getting 2 pi into r2 is 9 centimeter, so that it is 18 pi centimeters. Now what you need? The sum of the circumferences of the two circles. Therefore, the sum of the circumferences of the two circles is equal to 38 pi plus 18 pi, which is equal to 56 pi centimeters. Now what they have asked, you have to find out the radius of that circle whose circumference is this one. So let r be the radius of the required circle. Okay, radius of the circle to be found out. So what you will get is circumference of the circle will become with radius r will be 2 pi r, right? Now this 2 pi r should be equal to what is the sum of the circumferences of the other two circles. What is given? You have to take as 2 pi r is equal to 56 pi. Now from this you can find out what is r is equal to. You will get pi get cancelled and r is equal to 56 by 2, which is equal to 28 centimeter. Therefore the radius of the circle which you have to find out, that is whose circumference should be the sum of the circumference of the other two circles, is 28 centimeters. Question number 2 is the radii of two circles are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. Find the radius of the circle having area equal to the sum of the areas of the two circles. So in the other question it was perimeter or circumference, here it is area relation. Okay, so what we will take is, let the radius of the first circle, that is a bigger circle, be 8 centimeter. Okay, let us not take r1 and r2, we will just take radius of the bigger circle, that is the circle with bigger radius, okay, is equal to 8 centimeter. So we will get area of the bigger circle will be pi r square. Here it is pi into 8 square, which is equal to 64 pi centimeter square. Now radius of the smaller circle. Radius of the smaller circle is equal to 6 centimeters. Therefore area of the smaller circle is equal to pi r square, will give you pi into 6 square, which is equal to 36 pi centimeter square. So you got the area of both the circles and you have to find out the radius of that circle whose area will be equal to the sum of the areas of the two circles. So now you can find out the sum of the areas of the two circles is equal to 64 pi plus 36 pi, which is equal to, will get 100 pi centimeter square. That is the sum of the areas. Now what you need to find out? Radius. So we'll take, let r be the radius of the required circle. Therefore the area of the circle will be pi r square if r is the radius. So what you will get here, you have got 100 pi. This should be the area of the circle which you are finding out, right? So you can write pi r square is equal to 100 pi this is to be taken. Okay, this is given in the question that you have to take like this. What you will get is r square is equal to 100, or r is equal to root 100, which is 10 centimeters. So the radius of the circle is 10 centimeters. Question number 3 is, the figure depicts an archery target marked with its 5 scoring regions from the center outwards as gold, red, blue, black and white. The diameter of the region representing gold score is 21 centimeters and each of the other bands is 10.5 centimeter wide. Find the area of each of the 5 scoring regions. So you have to find out each region's area separately. So first we will go for gold region, which has a diameter of 21 centimeter. Okay, so first we will find out what is the radius of the gold scoring region, which will be diameter, which is 21 by 2, or you can say 10.5 centimeters. So this is the radius of the gold region. Now we'll find out the area of the gold scoring region, which will be pi r square. Pi into r square is 21 by 2 the whole square. We are taking this in order to simplify, because pi you can use the value as 22 by 7. So you'll get 22 by 7 into 21 by 2 into 21 by 2. This will give you 11, here 3. So you are getting 33 into 21 by 2. 33 into 21 will give you 693 by 2, or this will give you 346.5. So that is the area of the gold scoring region. Now for finding out the area of the red scoring region, what we will do is first we will find out the total region comprising of the gold and red region, and then subtract this area of the gold region. That will give you the region here, that means only the red region. For that, first we need to find out the radius of that circular region totally. That is, this much is your radii of the gold region, plus the width of the red region will give you the radius of the total circular region comprising the red and gold scoring. Okay, so the radius of the circular region scoring gold and red will be equal to radius of the circular region scoring gold. Okay, radius of the gold scoring region plus width of the red region, because each of the band is of width 10.5. So when we will add that to this, you will get the radius till this one, right? So that will be equal to 10.5 plus 10.5. Okay, or you can write it as 21 centimeters. So this is the radius. Now we have to find out the area of the total combined region, that means gold and red. Okay, so the combined area of the gold and red scoring will be equal to pi into, the r will be this one, so pi into 21 square. Okay, which is again pi can be written as 22 by 7 into 21 into 21. Okay, now this will give you here 3, that is 66 into 21, and 66 into 21 will give you 1386. And this is again, you should note that it is combined area and you have to find out the area of only the red scoring region. Okay, so this is your combined area. Therefore, area of the red scoring region will be equal to the area of the combined region minus the area of the gold region. Area of combined region minus area of the gold scoring region. Okay, so that will give you 1386, which is the combined one, minus 346.5. So how much you will get is 1039.5. Yes. Now this will be the area of the red scoring region. Now next we have to find out the area of the blue scoring region. Now in order to find the radius of the combined region, that is gold plus this bandwidth plus this bandwidth plus black's bandwidth. So everything is 10.5, 10.5, 10.5. That means you have to add all the things and you will get the radius of the combined region of black, blue, red and gold as, what will be that, 10.5, 10.5, 10.5, 10.5. You will get 4 into 10.5 and this is giving you 42. So the radius of the combined region till black is giving you 42 centimeter. Therefore, the area of the combined region will be, area of the combined region including all these three, okay, will be, how much you'll get, pi into 42 square, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 42 into 42. This is 6. So you will get 132 into 42. Just tell me what is the multiplication of 132 and 42. You are getting 5544. Okay, 5544 centimeter squares. This is area of the combined region. Now what you need? Area of the black region alone. Okay, therefore area of the black scoring region will be equal to area of the combined, which include the black also, minus area of this, that is till blue, what you have found out. Okay, so you will get 5544, which is a combined till black minus combined till blue, that is 3118.5. And what is the subtraction giving you the value as 2425.5, 2425.5 centimeter squares. So this is the area of the black scoring region. Now in order to find out the white region, that is only the area of the white region, first we will find out the radius of the total region. That means you have 10.5 into 5 or 42, which you have already got, plus 10.5 will give you 52.5 as the radius of the combined region of white, black, blue, red and gold will be equal to 52.5. 52.5 can be written as 105 by 2. Now why we are writing? In order to just simplify in the area. Okay, now we will find out the combined area. Combined area of all these will give you pi into r square, which is 105 by 2 the whole square, that is 22 by 7 into 105 by 2 into 105 by 2, which is giving you 11. Here you will get 15. So you have 15 into 11 into 105. 15 into 11 will give you 165. 165 into 105 by 2, which is equal to, the value you will get is 17325 by 2, which is again equal to, that is a combined area, you will get it as 8662.5, 8662.5 centimeter square. This is again combined, and you have to find out the area of the black alone, right? sorry, area of the white alone. Area of the white scoring region will be equal to, you have to subtract from this the above got combined region till the black one. Okay, so you'll get 8662.5 minus area of the combined is 5544, which is equal to how much you are getting? 3118.5. 3118.5 centimeter square is the area of the white scoring region. So the 5 areas region are respectively these: gold, red, blue, black and white. Okay. Question number 4 is, the wheels of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter each. How many complete revolutions does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is traveling at a speed of 66 km per hour? So first, the diameter of the wheel is given and you have to find out how many complete revolutions does the car make or the wheel make in 10 minutes if the speed is 66 km per hour. Okay, for that first we are going for what is the radius, then what is the circumference. Okay, and then we will move on to the concept of speed and all. Okay, first diameter is given, so radius of the wheel will be 80 by 2, which is 40 centimeters. Okay, now we are finding out what is the circumference of the wheel. Circumference of the wheel will be 2 pi r. So you will get 2 pi into 40, or it is 2 into 22 by 7 into 40, which is 1760 by 7. You are keeping it like that. Okay, 1760 by 7 centimeters. Right, now you have to just see that the unit, here it is centimeters, here it is minutes, here it is kilometer per hour. So now when we are considering the speed, we will just change it into first meter per minute and then to centimeter per minute. Now why we are changing like that? Because this is given in centimeters and the thing which we have to find out is in minutes. Okay, so the duration is given in minutes, time is given in minutes. Okay, so first we will start with speed. Now what is given to be the speed of the car is equal to 66 km per hour. Now we are just changing this as, first kilometer transformed to or changed to meters will give you 66 into 1000, and hours into minutes we are converting, so it will become by 60. So this is now in meter per minute. Okay, now again we are changing it into centimeter per minute. That means meter conversion into centimeter will give you into 100. So that is 66 into 1000 into 100 by 60 centimeter per minute. Okay, so this will give as 11. Here you have 1 2 3 4 zeros. 1 2 3 4 zeros. Centimeter per minute is the speed of the car. Okay, in centimeters per minute we have converted. Now we will go for how the car is moving or the wheel of the car is moving. It is moving in 1 minute. What is the meaning of this? The car distance, speed is equal to distance by time. Okay, the unit is distance by time. So this much of distance is covered in 1 minute by the wheel of the car. Okay, so wheel of the car is moving in the, instead of that we can write moving in 1 minute. Moving in 1 minute is this one, right? So it is 1 1 0 0 4 zeros, you have this much of centimeters. Now what we have to get is, it is in 10 minutes. So what will be that? Wheel of the car moving in 10 minutes will be this into 10. So you'll get 1 0 0, so 1 2 3 4 into 10 will give you 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This much of distance will be traveled in 10 minutes. And what you need, how many complete revolutions does it make? It is making, right? For that, what we need to do is we have to divide this distance divided by the circumference of the circle. Here the circle means circumference of the wheel. That will give you the number of revolutions. Therefore, number of revolutions the wheel make, each wheel make is equal to 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 5 zeros divided by what is the circumference? Circumference is 1760 by 7. And after calculating, you just see, you will get it to be 4375. And since it is what will be that unit? See, you just see this is centimeters. Centimeters by centimeters will get cancelled, and you will get only number of revolutions as a number only. Okay, that is 4375 alone. So this is the number of revolutions made by each wheel. Question number 5 is, tick the correct answer in the following and justify your choice. If the perimeter and the area of a circle are numerically equal, then the radius of the circle is, you have been given 4 choices. Which one is correct? You have to check. So we will just take perimeter and area. Perimeter of the circle is given to be 2 pi r, and area of the circle is pi r square if r is the radius taken as. Okay, so what will be that r that we need to check if they are equal? So what is given? 2 pi r should be equal to pi r square. So you will get pi get cancelled, 2r is equal to r square, r get cancelled, you are getting r is equal to 2. So the option A is correct, that is radius of the circle should be 2 units in order to get the perimeter as well as the radius as the same value. You can just replace in the perimeter and area also. If you reverse checking, you can do, that is 2 pi into 2. If you are substituting, you will get 4 pi, and pi r square, in that if you are substituting r as 2, you will get pi into 2 square, which is again 4 pi. So both are giving you the same answer, 4 pi. Okay.